What's going on YouTube? It's Infinity Pro Bro Dustin. I'm back with a new video, and in today's video I'm currently being blinded because I'm trying out one of those like halo light things, and oh my god, like my room is pitch black. Here, you'll see what my room looks like when this is turned off. Oh my god, I close my eyes and I can still see the circle of light just blinding my face. But then we turn it back on so you can see me and so I can look cute AF. So I'm going to try not to look at it, but then I'm going to have like this circle permanently burned into my eyeballs right above where I'm looking. So that'll be fun. But that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to talk about school. It has now come back to that time of year where everyone's getting prepared to go back to school or is already back in school. For me, I started school about a week ago, and for a lot of people, they'll be starting school within this next week coming up here. I was dreading coming back to school all up until the day I started because I'm thinking like, oh my god, I have to start waking up early again, get ready, do homework, have all this time, and then work on top of it, make money. I don't know. All sorts of stuff that I have to do along with school. I just wasn't excited about it. But then coming back into school, I started seeing friends that I haven't seen in forever, and just like college, I love it. I love college. I think it's a ton of fun, but the first day wasn't as fun as it could have been. Since I am in college, the way it works is normally you'll have like your classes that you take Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then like Tuesday, Thursday. And so I'll count my first day as Monday and Tuesday, since that's when I had 5 of my classes in the first day for those 5 classes. And amongst those 5 classes, boy, did I have some fun experiences. So this is just going to be an overall recap. At my college, there's like 3 tiers of parking passes that you can buy. There's the green parking pass, which is for freshmen parking in the dorms and in their apartments. There's the white parking pass, which is a little bit further away from campus, but is nice when you're making a commute and don't want to walk through 3 feet of snow in the wintertime. And then there's the maroon parking pass, which is like the primary parking. You can find a spot anywhere and it's just fantastic. I managed to miss the deadline for the maroon parking pass this year, and that kind of sucks. So I had to settle with a white parking pass. And I live decently close to campus where it's like, do I even need it? Being from Minnesota, when it snows, you're gonna want a parking pass, because even walking a mile through like a foot of snow is not a fun time. Then if you want to walk through it properly with some boots, then you're just stomping around through the hallways with some boots on, and you kind of look like a silly guy. Especially because I got some gnarly size boots. Here, I'll go grab you my boots so you see. Here, this is my boot. Look at the boot compared to the size of my head. Like, this thing is enormous. And to be like clogging around college in these kind of boots, like, people will be thinking that I either just walked from Alaska or my mom just got me ready for school and made sure that I didn't get my socks wet. Why was I talking about boots? Oh, so anyway, I missed the deadline for the maroon parking pass and wound up settling for the white. And I didn't know that I was supposed to pick up my parking pass the weekend before school. So Monday morning comes around, I see an email from my college saying like, hey, just to let you know, parking will be enforced Monday morning. Just pick up your parking pass at the offices. And I'm like, so if parking is enforced, then where am I supposed to park to pick up my parking pass? So there's these pay lots that are right across from where the parking enforcement is. I guess I was supposed to go find a spot in there, but it's like, why am I going to pay for parking to get a parking pass? Seems kind of counterintuitive. I was planning on leaving for school a little bit early. One thing leads to another, and you're trying to pick up your parking pass at 9:30 and you need to be to class by 10. But everyone knows that you should be to class around like 5 to 10 minutes early on your first day, just so that way you're getting the prime seats and you're not late, missing a seat, or sitting in front. I was on a little bit of a time crunch here, trying to get to school, and I look and the entire pay lot is full. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go park on the street and walk and come pick up a pass just to go park in my parking zone? Or do you want me to figure something out? I made my own parking spot because I did not care, and I just parked outside of some lines, even parked crooked, ran into the building, had to go stand in a line, got my pass, ran back out, and go to the white lot, and guess what I find? No parking spots. So I had to go all the way to the overflow lot, walk like 2-3 blocks just to get to school. This is with a parking pass, and then proceed to go to class. I'm like Holland, but you don't want to actually run, because then everyone's like making the jokes like, run, Forrest, run! And so I'm just like hurriedly walking to class. It's 9:58. I have to be to class by 10. And finally I find the classroom, I get in there, I open the door, and like, you know that Barbarian SpongeBob meme where he's like, that's how I felt, looking for a spot. And finally I lock eyes with the only spot available. It's in the very front of the classroom, about this far from the teacher's desk. I'm like, okay, so that's how we're starting. I got sweat dripping down my forehead. I have to walk in front of everyone just to go sit in this spot. And so that's how my first class went. It wound up not being too bad. But it's like, really? This is how you're gonna play me on my first day? That class gets done, I go to my next class, and it was actually super fun. Since I'm majoring in entrepreneurship, I was taking an entrepreneurship class. We're playing this game, talking about hidden agendas, and for this game we had 20 spaghetti noodles, 1 marshmallow, a foot of string, and then like some tape. And we had to try and make a tower that was like 30 inches tall, and if we did that, in like the 18 minutes we had to build this tower with a team of 4 people, we won $100. Long story short, one tower stood up. It was like 28 inches and everyone else's fell. But it was a super fun game, fun way to start college. So then, go and get some lunch. And I left like 15 minutes early to walk to my next class. I got there on time. So I'm sitting in this class for like 60 kids. And there's only 12 of us in there. And I happen to have one friend out of these like 12 kids. I'm sitting there talking to him for a bit. And the teacher starts giving off this weird look. Finally, maybe she's questioning why no one showed up. This is her. I'm counting 12 people in here, but we should only have 11. I was like, we're supposed to have even less kids than this? And of course, my one friend who was in the class looks at his phone, and he was in the wrong class, and so he got up, left, and went to his proper class. I was sitting there laughing like, kind of guy just manages to get in the wrong class, and like, just look at the class number. So I'm sitting there for a little bit longer. We started going over like the course syllabus and stuff, and then this other kid walks in the door from the other side of the classroom. And I start doing some quick maths. If we had 12 kids, and we went to 11 because my friend left, but then we're back at 12, one of these students does not belong. And this is where I start really questioning what's going on. As the teacher's sitting there talking, casually looking through my phone at my class schedule, and I see him supposed to be in room 129. But then I look up at the board and it says that we're in 135. Just made fun of my friend like 10 minutes ago and managed to pull the exact same thing that he did. I notice that I am the one who does not belong, and I just start slowly putting my stuff back in my backpack, trying not to make as much sound as possible. But then you're sitting over there doing like this kind of stuff with your zipper, trying to be quiet. Doesn't really work out. And then I stand up, starts laughing, and everyone starts laughing. I'm like, yep, definitely in the wrong class. And I just walk out, go to the next room over, open the door, and I feel like a deer in headlights. I'm looking through this classroom. This classroom is full, max capacity. Like, there's kids sitting in extra chairs along the walls, and all these rows are full of like 60 kids. And there's me, just opening the door like 5 minutes late. I don't see a single eye look at me, but I can feel all of them. My eyes were just glazed over in like social anxiety and fear, like, oh, I don't see any chairs. And so I'm looking around, and like, it sounds like I spent a minute standing there just looking around, but this is all like 5 seconds worth of thinking that felt like I was slowing down and matrixing all these eyeballs looking at me. And so, immediate reaction, just go sit on a stair and just don't care. I was gonna stand against the wall, but I'm like, nope, stair is the way to go. Just hide me from all these people. And so I'm like, whew, I made it. No one said anything. And then all of a sudden the teacher stops what she's saying and just starts like looking around, and she's like, and sir, who came in late, where are you? Did you find a chair? Oh, there you are on the stair over there. I'm like, thanks. Why not just put a red arrow above my head saying, hey, See, that kid, he was the one who came in late. Everyone just, like, go look at him and go make fun of him. All my friends are probably just staring at me like, of course, it's Dustin who's late. And I was like, no, I swear to God. Like, I was actually on time, and I was ready. I was just in one class over. It's not my fault. That's day number 1, which was Monday. And now let's move into day number 2. I stopped spinning halfway because my chair sucks. Anyway, we don't have a lot of battery left, so we're going to get into day number 2. We're going to make it snappy. Tuesday morning begins. I actually wound up having this, my first class Tuesday morning with my friend Zane. He was in the Monday morning class where I felt like I was about to cry because I decided to come in late and it was just an awful experience. And we wound up talking and I was like, hey, when's your first class? And then, long story short, Tuesday morning, there we are. I'm about to go pick up Zane and we're going to go to school together. And then I decided to get out of the shower like 9:10 and we have to be to school by 9:20. And I told him I was going to give him a ride and be to his house by 9:10. But then I didn't even get in my car till 9:15. And then we get to class, somehow managed making it on time. Had to park in overflow parking again and have to walk like 3 blocks again. We get to our first class completely fine. It wound up being great. I thought we were going to be late, but it was all okay. We just hang out, eat some food, and then we get into class number 2. This is where my stupidity really shines through and is just amazing. So I decided to take a 2D digital design, which really taught me how to use like Photoshop and Illustrator, and this is where you see like these 10 out of 10 high quality thumbnail pictures coming into play. And I took another 2D class or whatever, and I took that this semester. So I go to the class, and I'm sitting there. It's a 2-hour class, might I add to you. Everything that she's lining up saying that we're going to learn about, it just seems like, it feels like literally maybe like this far of a step up from the class I took last semester. Why is this required? If I already learned what I did last semester, why not just take that knowledge and move on to something else? I get to the end of the class after sitting there for like an hour and a half, just being bored out of my mind. I literally almost fell asleep like twice. So I'm talking to this teacher, and I'm like, am I even supposed to be in this class? Like, what is the purpose of this? It seems like it's everything that I just took last semester. She's like, are you sure you even took the right class? Like, you told me your teacher you took, and you told me what you did. Like, you might have taken the same class twice. And I'm like, what kind of an idiot would do that? Like, I look at my stuff, and like, I know what I'm signing up for. I wouldn't take the same class twice. Started looking at what I took last semester, and I read like 2D digital design. That matched up for both of them. And then I look at the course number and it's 1013. I was like, wait a second. All of a sudden my brain goes into like this sort of state, and like my mind is just blown, and I'm like, my dumb self took the same course twice. Like, not even like a semester break in between, like back to back, managed to sign up for the exact same class. And I'm like, Dustin, just really look at myself. I'm like, Dustin, you're an idiot. And so now, like, I have grants and I have scholarships that help pay for my schooling. And in order to have those be applicable to me, I have to have above 15 credits in school. And with this 2D design class, I'm at 16 credits. Dropping the class means that I'm at 13 credits. And if you do the math right, goodbye money. Hello financial debt. And so then I go through this giant process, dropping this class, trying to sign up for another one. I talk to my advisor, and he says, go talk to this teacher, you'll be able to sign up for it. I try and knock on his door, he's not there. I try and email him, he doesn't respond. And so I'm just like, no, I'm screwed. Like, what am I supposed to do? So finally, like literally 20 minutes before this class, I get the approval to join. This whole situation just made my stress levels were through the roof, and it's day 4. Day 2 is when it started, and finally got accepted. All my problems passed, and just crisis averted. But oh my God, this has been by far the worst first day of school that I've had in my life. And if you want to hear more stories like this from my life, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, it's been Dustin or Infinity Pro Bro. And if you enjoyed, make sure that you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, fuck, they hit me in the head. This fucking light just fell off my camera and hit me in the head, and now it's blinding me. Fuck you.